Testing. We're good, alright. Hello and welcome to the New York Coliseum. Second of a three-game set, the New York Knights and the Boston Whalers here on a Friday night for some late Friday night baseball. Whalers are 6.7 runs per game. So let's see if they can keep up numbers like that here tonight. Fourth in their last 6 games. Offensively, but 6.7 runs, 281 batting average, 235 at bats, 66 hits, 10 homers in the last 6 games, 39 RBIs, and they're tied at 6th, 10 home runs. Pretty solid offense. Let's see if they continue it here against the New York Knights. First pitch, the New York Knights, Boston Whalers, second of a 3-game series. First pitch next. Second of the mound for the New York Knights will be Jose Quintana, 26th appearance this year, 99 record, 131 innings pitched, 41 ERA, 145 whip, 67 strikeouts, 11.7% strikeout rate, 8.4% walk rate. We'll see how he does for the Knights here on this Friday night, getting the start. And he'll face the leadoff man, Xander Bogaerts. Knights of the Whalers, and we are going to get this one underway.
Counts 1-0.
And that'll be off the plate down low for ball 1. So, second of a 3-game set. Playoffs are about 2 weeks away. Just shy. Around mid to late November, we'll get them started. Don't have a date specified yet. That'll be down the left field line. Foul, 1-2. The count to Xander Bogaerts. And the 1-2 to Bogaerts from Quintana. That'll be a bouncer, curveball, foul. We just got it off the end of the bat. Maybe, I don't know if you take that pitch or not. It was hard to tell if it was on the plate. Counts 1-2. And the pitch. Same thing with the sinker. He just got it off the end of the bat, foul, 1-2. That'll be a fly ball. That'll be into deep right center field. Way back there. That's going to get down into the gap for a base hit. Bogaerts on his way to second. And he's going to get in there. He's going to go for a triple. No, he'll stop. And he leads the game with a leadoff double. His 13th on the season for the Boston Whalers. And he got that one right in the gap of deep right center field. He really good spot and gives him time to get to second. Here's Jung-Hoo Lee. Tried to go with a curveball to the knees, but it dipped just a bit too low. A bit too much of a break there. And the count's 1-0 to the center fielder. He has 7 home runs this year and 46 RBIs. Classic New York and Boston matchup. In a baseball rivalry since the beginning of time. I mean, not literally the beginning of time, but you know what I mean. Yankees, Red Sox, you don't know that? Yeah, it goes all the way down to probably single A. I just got a sinker that'll be a bouncer 1-2. This New York Stadium is phenomenal home of the New York Sailors as well as the New York Knights. The 1-2 to Jung-Hoo Lee. Right, liner at third to the first. Got him for the first out of the ball game for the Knights. Here's Freddie Freeman for Boston. The first baseman, batting over 300, 309, the most of this starting lineup. There's some very good names that aren't playing today for Boston. 805 OPS as well and 53 RBIs. So he gets a lot of hits down. He scores a lot. And he only has 10 home runs this year. I'm surprised he doesn't have more since he is Freddie Freeman. I don't know him for being. He is good at getting clutch home runs. You know, especially in the postseason. One strike pitch. I think that'll be down 1-1. Be like tidying up a bit what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be cleaning my room. Plucking stuff in. Right at first, race to the bag. Got him one down. And the runner advanced to third. Xander Bogaerts on third base now. He's in scoring position. Here comes Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna didn't have to score the first run of the ball game, but he fouls the first pitch he sees. Strike one. And the 0-1. That'll be a ground ball, that'll be foul 0-2. The 2, that'll be sinker down low, that'll be ball 1. That'll be sinker, that'll be 2-2. Ozuna keeping this up. Second inning alive. That'll be another bouncing ball foul. Round third, 2-2 to Ozuna. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got it for strike 3. And there's the top of the first. We're going to the New York Knights first. One hit, no score. So Ryan Weathers taking the mound, 26th appearance this year. So 10-8 record, 284 ERA, 118 WHIP, 91 strikeouts, 59.9% strikeout rate, and an 8.4% walk rate as he faces the left fielder Brian Reynolds. And that'll be ball 1 off the plate. 1-0. Fastball there. 1-1 the count. It's all about getting them off their heels, getting them not ready for the next pitch. It's a skill. Fly ball to right field. And that'll be flat out to right. 1 down. Here comes Matt McLean for New York.
That's out.
Bowling off the plate. 1-0.
Ball down.
Well, they're just trying to hit the plate. So he's struggling there.
Ball.
Fastball. He missed. He tried to go top corner there, but his delivery was. I don't think. I think he had a bad angle on it. And that'll be strike one. Fans not happy about that one. And the 3-1. Bravo. Bravo. Fans not happy about that one. The only one in the strike zone. Foul. Once again. Most time your foul ball is because of timing. That's what's been. And it'll be ball 4. First walk of the day for Ryan Weathers. First walk of the day is allowed. Count 0-1.
0-1's the count. Ball, that's out.
I'll play 101.
Runner!
Alright, second off. That'll be fly ball. Foul 1 and 2. Swung and a miss. That'll be strike 3. Swung on a pitch above the zone for strike 3. And that retires him. Here comes Carlos Correa. There's 2 down here in the Knights first. Here comes Carlos Correa. First for the Knights.
Ball.
Due to the walk from moments ago. Let's see how Ryan Weathers handles this. You cannot. I mean, it's going to be about what he needs to do here. Circle change him. Got him low.
Ball, 1 strike.
Because that one, it looked like it was going to go with the knees and it just went down.
Runner!
Alright, second off for second base. That'll be foul. That's 1 and 2. Throw back to first. They got the pick off. And that ends the inning. We're going to the second.
Leading off, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
There's Eugenio Suarez coming to the plate.
Ball 1.
And he starts off off the plate. That'll be ball 1.
Ball 2.
Back-to-back balls from Jose Quintana. Count off once. Count off 2 and 1. Oh, a high shot, but it's foul. He got a good swing on it. Just if he can get the timing right, that would have been an absolute bullet. The 2-2 to Eugenio Suarez. It'll be
3 and 2.
what? That was on the corner for a strike, but he didn't get the call. He got him on the corner, but they said it was ball 3 instead of strike 3. The full count pitch. It'll be bouncing ball right towards second base. Sidearm to first. Got him. Round number 1. And there's one down here in the Whalers' second. Here's Brian De La Cruz. Oh, about alright, and it's able to make the catch 2 down.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Labor Torres.
swung and a miss. Got him a sinker at the knees. 0-2 to Gleyber Torres. Oh. All about fooling it, or just means get out Torres.
Ball. That's inside.
Can't get him out if you throw off the plate and he doesn't swing at it. So he knows it's not going to be on the plate. You know you're not doing something correctly. Now he went down low, 2-2. The thing is, you can't just go, oh, low at the knees. You have to make it so that they think it's going to be in the zone. Count is full, 3-2. He knew it was coming. He knew the sinker was coming. When you know it's coming, are you going to swing at? If you know it's going to drop down. Swing ground ball right at third. Look to the first, got him, and it ends the top of the second. We're going to the ninth, second, still scoreless after an inning and a half. So leading off the ninth second will be the shortstop Carlos Correa. Bottom of second. Still a scoreless ball game.
0-1's the count.
Carlos Correa in his last 9 games he's been able to score 6 runs. Batting .286, but he flies to left center field. Ozuna is on to make the catch, and there's one down here in the bottom half of the second inning. Brett Wisely, the second baseman, the plate. Strike one.
0-1.
In his last 4 games, he's been able to score 4 runs for the Knights. These are usually highly contested games. Ground ball to short. I'll bring out the first. Got him just in time. 2 down. That was a close one. I mean, he almost overthrew it since so all you had to really get up with the glove. Here's Connor Joe. When you're a second baseman, or a shortstop, or if you're an infield and you're throwing to first, you have to make sure that throw is where you can not only catch the ball, but stay on base. It's a skill you work on. I gotta work on it. And that's gonna be a ground ball. And he's not gonna get it. It's gonna get down for a base hit for Connor Joe, and he throws to second to hold him to a single. Go to turn disastrous quickly for Boston, but since that ball didn't get past him, they held it to a single. There's Ben Quisenberry, fantastic name. Ben Quisenberry takes strike one. The Knights' third baseman, batting in .296, just shy of 300. If he can get on like, you know, a hit streak, maybe he can get that batting above 300. We'll see. By the end of the year, maybe we'll cover them one more time before the end of the regular season, which we got like 2 weeks left. 1-1 to Quisenberry. That'll be down low on a sinker, and it's 2-1. Man, you can't have this habit of throwing towards the dirt. Someone with a pitching coach, they know how. If, like, let's say you're in, all you have to do is talk with him, maybe. They usually can fix that. Help you fix that. Like, it's a tendency. When you throw really hard, you have a tendency to want to go down instead of up, just as your arm angle. Somebody, high fly ball, deep left field. There she goes. Goodbye, home run down the right field line, and it's 2-0 New York. 18th homer this year for Ben Quisenberry. 100 off the bat, and it's 2-0 for the New York Knights. How about that? He really got some power on that one. The altitude as well really was able to get that one over the wall into the second row of that lower deck. Here's Cedric Mullins. He'll be bouncing ball towards center field. Second baseman to the first, got him. And that ends the second, but not before a 2-run bomb from Ben Quisenberry. And it's 2-0 New York. Top of the third, Connor Wong, the catcher for the Boston Whalers, leading off. After giving up that 2-run blast to Ben Quisenberry and the New York Knights. Which that name is absolutely perfect. I mean, it's not as good as like Cookie Crisp. That's a perfect name. Fly ball, foul. You got a bad swing off the inner part of the bat. When you get it off the inner part of the bat, that's usually when you get your infield grounders, which you do not want, which I struggle with it a bit. That'll be a ground ball. Right towards second. Got him. Quick to the condo for the first out of the Boston third. There's Gary Carpenter to the plate.
Off the plate, ball
And
1.
that'll be off the plate for ball 1. One to Gary Carpenter. Sinker, what a one. Just got him on that outside edge. Counts even a ball and a strike. And that'll be foul. Swing and a miss. Got him in a fastball at the top of the zone for strike 3, and there's 2 down. Second K for Jose Quintana. Here comes the leadoff man, Xander Bogaerts, 1-for-1 today with a double. And then a double is to lead off the ball game earlier.
Nope.
Off the plate there on the 4-seamer. And that'll be ball 1. And then the one on swing and miss fastball.
I got 1 ball,
I
1
think he
strike.
was expecting it to drop like a sinker, and then that fastball just kept going straight up. 1-1 bouncer, just got a piece of it. Foul. I know, playing the counts 1 and 2. We're still off the score. They have just a single hit here in the third. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Swing. Got a piece of it to the knees. Foul. Got on left field line. He got a good swing. But it was foul. The late swing. It was a late swing. Down there's fly ball to right. Bit of a fly out there. And that ends the top half of the third. We're going to the Knights' third. 2-0 New York. Leading for the New York Knights will be Henry Davis. Bottom of the order for New York. And they're leading 2-0, but he grounds out to third. And the third of first, got him. Second of a 3-game set here in New York. That happened on a Friday night. Brian Reynolds, left fielder, up to plate here with 1 out in the Knights' third. So for one today, the leadoff man for the Knights.
Ball 1.
Picks up fastball top of the zone, but the ump got the call wrong. That's off the plate. It was above the belt.
Nope, that's a ball.
Sweeper. Oh, it went inside.
No strike.
Too much of a drift there. Top of the zone. 2-0. Back-to-back balls. First one was just wrong. And that's 3 balls in a row for Ryan Weathers. One of them, I think he made the wrong call, but still. The 3-0 pitch to Reynolds.
Yeah.
Fastball down the middle, 3-1. So, worst thing you could do as a pitcher is 4 straight balls. And they're just finding a way to avoid that. But got him on the fastball just by an inch. Down 3-2. The pitch. Swing, that'll be another blast. Deep to center field. Goodbye, home run to left center. And it's 3-0 New York. 21st of the year for Brian Reynolds, the leadoff man. And this New York team is on fire. And you can see, he steps that swing, he unloads. Full power, goes deep into left center, just past the batter's eye. 3-0 Knights.
That's a ball.
Counts 1-0. On account of Matt McClain, it'll be a swing, it'll be a fly ball, that'll be down into the seats. 1-1. Matt McClain to run third of the Knights with 26 doubles. Third most doubles this year for the New York Knights. Down the right field line, that's going to drop in foul. And bounces up into the seats. And the counts of 0-2 strikes.
Ball 2.
And 2-2. Swing, another high shot to left field. And goodbye, home run. Second home run of the inning. 4-0 New York. Matt McClain joins in on the fight. $108 off the bat. He got some real power in that swing. Just some power, he got a bit of altitude on it. And that baby just went. Ryan Weathers, he's got definitely got to go back to his pitching coach. So he's giving up bombs right now. Bombs. The worst thing you can do is a pitch. Oh, they hit him in the mask. I believe he's alright, but never like to see anybody get hurt in any sport. Unless you don't have morals, of course, which I would hope you all do.
2 strikes.
That's one way above the zone, 2-2. No, he's trying to go for a rising one, but he didn't really get the angle right there. 2-2. Swing, there'll be a blast to deep left field once again. Brooker, goodbye, home run. Another one down that left field line. It's 5-0 New York. He's 1 home run away from his 30th this year. That's home run number 29 from Brett Brooker. Hello, New York. Putting on a show. Here in downtown Manhattan. Look at this thing. And how long until something gives to Ryan Weathers? That one, Shinatsu got that one over the wall. For now, they're keeping him in. Ryan Weathers is staying in despite giving up
That's a ball.
what, 3 or 4 home runs now? I believe 4. I believe that was his 4th home run. We have the shortstop Carlos Correa, 0 for 5 in the series. I believe that counts the one at bat he's had today. That'll be
That's
only
inside.
2-0, but it very well could not have. He hasn't got a hit in this. The point is, he hasn't got a hit in this series. They get him game 1. He hasn't got a hit yet in this ball game. So we kind of Carlos Correa. Oh, he bit on the circle changeup. And it's 2-1. So they got Wright warming up in the Whalers bullpen. Probably gonna see him coming soon. The rate this game's going for Ryan Weathers. I'm gonna see Weathers come out of the game. Goes up another base hit. Yeah,
2-2 now.
I think the Whalers have everything they've given, all the hits they've given up. Only I think like 2 have been base hits. The rest have been home runs, homer after homer. What, 3 home runs in this inning? I think. 3-2 to Correa. That'll be a fly ball. Left center field. This one's still carrying a drag. That's gonna bounce into the gap and up against the wall. Correa's on his way to second. He's gonna get in there for a double. Is he gonna go for 3? Yes, he will. The throw, not in time. He's got a triple at just his second triple here. And he's in scoring position just like that. Look at that. A bit of a slow reaction. The Whalers, both the center fielder and the right fielder, they're slow reactions to that ball. I mean, I don't think they were pumping the gas enough, but it also, again, it is hard to sometimes tell where that ball's gonna land. But yeah, that's gonna be it for Ryan Weathers, finally. Took him a bit, but they finally pulled him. It's been a disastrous night. We're only 3 innings in. And his night's already done. Here comes Kyle Wright. Just his second appearance this year in his 1 game. 12.5% strikeout rate, 333 against righties, 500 against lefties, 45. Yeah, his ERA is 45, but it's 1 game. Assume he didn't have a good game. It's 1 game. If you play 10 games and you're still in double digits, oh, yikes. Still in 20 games, that'd be, oh, that's bad. And if it goes to 30 and it's still in double digits, you gotta go to like double A or something. Sounds 1-1 to Brett Wisely, batting 3-0 in his last 4 games, 4 for 13. Just told you the numbers. It probably doesn't sound triple fantastic, but once you give you the batting average, that sounds Aaron Judge worthy. But means he's been able to get some hits recently. Everybody found 1 and 2. And the 1-2 to Brett Wisely, the pitch.
That's ball
Knuckle
2.
curve, that'll be 2 and 2 the count to Wisely. Two, the pitch. Pop up first base side. Freddie Freeman looking under it, and he's got it. 2 down here with a runner on third base, Carlos Correa, I believe. Oh, let's double check that. Here's the first baseman, Connor Joe. That's Carlos Correa. Base hit, and it's 6-0 Knights. This New York team, hot start in this ball game against Boston. And I don't know whether we found it on the right field line. Counts 0-1. 2 bases in the last 2 games, and 7 RBIs for Connor Joe. He's already 1 for 1 today. Looks that now for a very slow over curve.
No balls, 2 strikes.
It wasn't that slow as 85. It looks really slow on the TV though. Which, I mean, oh, look at them. I mean, the TV does not do an 85-mile-an-hour pitch justice. It does not look like 85 miles an hour from behind the pitcher's mound. And so 2 to counter draw the pitch.
Ball.
So Katrina really low on the counts 1 and 2. So it just looks like trackable. It looks very trackable. For what? When you're standing like to the side of the plate, it's just going a little dot. It's a little dot. And if it's coming at you, I mean, it's like that. It's a snap of finger and that thing's basically to you. Fly to center. 2 runners going on it. And the second baseman able to make the catch well in the outfield. And we're going. That finally ends the inning, and we're going to the 4th. And it's 5-0 Knights. Multiple home runs in this inning for New York. Center fielder Jung Lee leading off for the Boston Whalers, top of the 4th inning. Batting .237 this year for Boston, and he'll take a sinker out the plate. That'll be ball 1, counts 1-0. My mom's actually coming back from New York, so I've always wanted to go to New York. Always wanted to. Tapper on a sinker, that'll be foul on the counts 1 and 2. One to Jung Lee, that'll be 4-seamer, that'll be upstairs 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul, sinker, once again. Quintana's 50th pitch, the 2-2 to Jung Lee.
3-2.
Sinker, and that'll be inside 3 and 2. Freddie Freeman, the first baseman. Batting .308, and he grounded out earlier today for the Boston Whalers, the first baseman. Full count pitch to Jung Lee, that'll be foul once again. Boston Whalers still scoreless here in the 4th, trailing 5-0.
That's ball 4.
Ball 4 to walk Jung Lee. And so Jung Lee's aboard on first base. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Starting the lineup for Boston. Whalers need some hits here. They're down big here. We're not even. We're just shy of halfway through. They're down big. Big time. Well, that'll be a fly ball to deep right field. Nice run of catch. Run to second base. And that keeps Jung Lee at first. Here comes Marcelo Ozuna, the left fielder. Ozuna struck out his first time. 5 home runs and an RBI. Alright. In his last series. Pop fly in right field. And they throw to second, keeps Freeman at first base. Here comes Eugenio Suarez. Third baseman grounded out his first time today for Boston. Which has been a struggle offensively for the Whalers here. Quintana, he's finding a way to get it done. He's causing them not. A lot of what is happening with Boston is flyouts here. Quintana, I mean, he's not. He's being unpredictable and it's working. Bouncing ball towards third base. There's one throw to second to end the inning, and we're going. We're going to the bottom half of the inning. 5-0 Knights after 3.5. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. And Waldner, 5 RBIs and a win for the Ocean against the San Francisco Firebirds. Monuments on an 8-game winning streak. Cosmos moved within 2 games of the St. Louis Stars in the Central and the Western Conference. Seventh lineup, 1-for-1 today with a home run. Ben Quisenberry had a 2-run blast earlier for the New York Knights. Batting .296 this year for the Knights. And that's 10th. These are coming ground ball right towards second. Downwards to the first. Out number 1 to Gleyber Torres. And it was Gleyber Torres to Freddie Freeman. And the center fielder, Cedric Mullins, to the plate for the Knights. And it's for New York. They're in a good spot right now, the Knights. It was actually, it was like a football team. They were called the New York Knights.
Ball one.
They had that same NY, different colors, obviously, and a much more like not natural, but much more hand-drawn-ish look to them. They were like a football team. So this is the first sports team ever called the Knights. I didn't make it up. It's a pretty common team for a custom New York team, but it's a very good one, and there's a lot you can do with the name Knights. You know, it has that sort of empire feel, where the New York Knights. I'm assuming that'll be 3-1. The Whalers. I mean, it's just we want the New England Whalers. But that's what I want it to be, but it's gonna have to be. It has to be Boston, since it has to go by Boston. Fly ball to center field, and Jung Lee right there to make that grab. We're out number 2. Catcher Henry Davis coming to the plate, 0-for-1 for the Knights. Went for 5 yesterday. Let's see how he does here. He's already 0-for-1 today. That'll be a bouncing ball right for Torres. Side arm to Freeman. Got him. And we're going to the 5th. Knights hold on to a 5-0 shutout lead after 4. We're going to the 5th. Starting off for Boston the 5th is Brian De La Cruz, the DH for the Whalers today. So Brian De La Cruz, going batting .210 this year. Looking for some improvements. Fly ball to right. And got him. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Here comes the Boston second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Some good grounders today. I mean, fielding-wise, field some good ones. But at the plate, he struggled so far. He's fielded some good ground balls, but struggled at the plate today, definitely. 19 home runs this year for Gleyber. He's looking for number 20. I imagine he's hungry for it. Down 2-2. 61st pitch for Jose Quintana. 3-0-2. Bouncing ball towards third. Race to the bag, and that gets out Torres for round number 2. It's been a real quiet game on the Boston end. Like, dead silent. Even just the 1 hit. Yeah, they've only had 1 hit today. 1 hit. Here comes Connor Wong. 1 hit today for the Boston Whalers. That was a double that led off the ball game, and they haven't had a hit since. Not a single hit since the leadoff hit in the top of the first. That'll be a deep fly ball to right. That baby is gone. Connor Wong goes deep for a solo home run, his 13th of the year, and it's 5-1. And the Whalers are on the board. Took them a while. That's just their second hit today, besides the leadoff hit. On the first at-bat of the ball game, it was a leadoff double. Connor Wong goes deep to left down that left field line. There's been a lot of homers right down that line, like right against the foul pole today. Another one, it's about altitude, able to get that one over the walls. It bounces down, some extra carry there. 5-1. Here's Kerry Carpenter, last in the order for Boston. He'll take ball 1, just slow on a sinker at the knees. Okay, it's 1-0. So Boston, with the spark here in the 5th, it's going to be about can they continue this momentum for maybe a comeback in this ball game? That's going to be the question. 1-0 pitch. Fly ball, it'll be foul. And the seats for a lucky fan. 7 RBIs in his last 7 games. Pretty solid pace for Carpenter, but he struggled so far today. It'll be
That's ball 2.
second down low, 2-1. The signs kind of long solo home run and the leadoff double in the inning. Everybody's been dead silent. Ground balls and flyouts,
Outside, that's a
and
ball.
strikeouts. It's been Boston's thing today, and it's really taking its toll on their standing in this ball game. Start off the count is full, 3-2 to Kerry Carpenter. 3-2.
Ball 4.
Ball 4, that'll be inside, and that'll be a 2-out walk for Kerry Carpenter as he takes first base. Shortstop, the leadoff man, Xander Bogaerts. Top of the 5th, 2 down. Kerry Carpenter at first base for the Whalers. The pitch. Fastball top of the zone, that'll be strike 1. 1,802 hits for Bogaerts. In 13 seasons of Major League Baseball, now the National Baseball League. It'll be upstairs in a fastball at 90 miles an hour. This week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I did have 3 baseball putt practices in a row. That was busy. I was coming off a trip to Kalahari.
Nope, that's off the plate.
So left had a single game in the Blue Whale Classic. I'm gone for like 4 days. Yesterday, I slept. Deep sleep. It was great. Yesterday was the state semifinal for the volleyball game. Tomorrow is the state final, and I will be there. So that's where I'll be. I'm going to be riding on a bus. 2.5 hours away. This will be a sinker. That'll be foul, and the count's 2-2. Bogey. Xander Bogaerts. Batting .235 this year. So, the ball's gonna be foul 2-2. I mean, I don't really feel like much besides headphones and my phone. That's all I really want to bring. And a 2-2, that'll be a circle changeup, that'll be low. Don looking to get out of this inning. Wonder how much longer I'll pitch. This could be his last inning. 2-2. It'll be bouncing ball right toward short to second base. Quick short to the first. Got him. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. On a run goes deep when the Whalers are on the board. It's 5-1. Just the second hit for the Boston Whalers on this ball game. Taking a look at the 2 pitchers. Ryan Weathers just pitched 2.1 innings, and he gave up 5 runs on 6 hits, a walk and a strikeout. 2.1 innings. In 5 innings, 1 run allowed on a home run, and 2 hits, allowed 4. Jose Quintana. 19th pitch of the ball game for Kyle Wright, the reliever. Bouncing ball towards short. And quick center arm to first, got him. And had 1 out on 1 pitch to start the bottom of the 5th. We had Matt McClain with a solo home run in the 3rd inning to the plate for the New York Knights. So New York here, still a big 4-run lead. One on a sinker, 0-1. But a late swing on the fastball, and Andy's doing it. And the count's no balls and 2 strikes to Matt McClain. 0-2.
1 ball.
Way off the play with an knuckle curve. You can see just the amount of curvature. Take a sweeper, jump it up 10 notches. That's what you got. But then he gets him with a circle change for strike 3, and there's 2 down. As Matt McClain goes down swinging. Right on the lower inside corner to get out Matt McClain here. Here's Brent Rooker.
1.
Slider that'll be down low, ball one. Uh, 1-0, slider at the play. Similar to that knuckle curve earlier, but not as extreme. Still extreme enough that so play you can't overdo it with the curvature and the movement of your slider, knuckle curve, and your sweeper. Your sinker a little bit too, but not as much. But those first three, oh absolutely, the amount of movement of the ball really matters. It'll be a slow ground ball to short. Look over into the first. Freeman's got it, and we're going to the sixth. Knights hold on to a 5-1 lead after 5. Top of the 6th inning. Jung Lee leading off for the Boston Whalers. He walked earlier, second time up. He was 0 for 1 before that.
Inside, ball 1.
Gonzalez starts inside, ball 1. So he's out here, set for the 6th inning. Morgan and Almonte warming up for the New York Knights. Jung Lee looking to get a hit on the board today.
1-1.
Only 2 registered hits for Boston so far. One of them being the solo home run from Connor Wong. Check swing.
1 ball.
In the zone.
2 strikes.
Counts 1 and 2. One to the Jung Lee. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on a curveball. He shakes it outside the zone for strike 3. So here's Freddie Freeman 0 for 2 today. Haven't seen any Freddie Freeman action yet.
Nope, that's
Don't
foul.
it'll be foul. Oh, 1 to Freeman. So it'll be a bouncer, strike 2. Another 2-strike pitch. High fly ball to deep left center field. It's still going. Track. And it's going to bounce right in front of the wall off the warning track. Thrown to second base. And Freeman's in there with a 1-out double. His 23rd this year. First hit for Freeman here tonight. Goes deep into the gap in left center. Yep, right off the base of the wall there. Here's Marcelo Zuna. Oh, good swing. Foul from Ozuna. Strike 1. And a good swing on it. And the timing. What can prevent a lot of these balls going foul from being hits? Just the timing. Well, that ball's gonna get away. Runner's going for a third. The throw is not in time. And Freddie Freeman takes third base in a wild pitch. Good job by Freeman. Take off. That ball gets outside that circle. Take off. Freeman does a fantastic job. He slides in. And boy, was the throw late. 1-1 count. Now Freeman in scoring position. That'll be fouling the counts 1 and 2. So Zuna just needs a base hit. It's a 5-2 game here in the 6th. There's only 1 out. That's 190 foul. Off the end of the bat, of course. That's how the foul balls usually go. They're usually off the end of the bat. Count as 1 ball and 2 strikes. And
2-2 the count.
the ball way out of the way. The count's 2 and 2. Another one that'll be fouled off 2 and 2. 2-2 to Marcelo's into the pitch. It'll be slurp. It'll be another foul ball. And the pitch goes in. It'll be a ground ball. Ah, it's gonna get through for a base hit. That's gonna bring Freeman home, and that'll be an RBI single for Marcelo's and the Boston Whalers, and it's 5-2. It'll be strike one to Eugenio Suarez, the Boston third baseman. 2 groundouts today. The Whalers third baseman. And the 1-out. That'll be a late bouncing ball foul to the left field side. And the 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And there's 2 down here. No Whalers 6. And so that should be a ground ball. And a quick short hop to second. And that's going to end the inning. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th.
Leading off.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Carlos Correa leading off. And that's going to be strike 1.
That's a ball.
That'll be a ball at the plate, but it'll be 1-1. Another bouncing ball foul. Counts 1-2 to Carlos Correa. Oh, I'm gonna piece of it, but it is foul. It keeps Correa's at bat going for the New York Knights. Swing ground ball right at Freddie Freeman. Race to the bag. Got him. 1 down. Sometimes unfortunate placement can get you. There's Brett Wisely. Pop out on the ground today for the Knights. Counts
1-0.
Without some hits in a bit for New York. They still got a pretty solid 3-run lead over the Boston Whalers in this ball game. Oh, he's gonna bomb, but it's foul behind home plate. Counts 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
That's out 2-1. And if you bunt with 2 strikes, it's gonna be strike 3, and the count's 2 into the Bright Wisely.
2 strikes.
If you bunt and it goes foul, it's strike 3. If there's already 2 strikes. I'm going right back at Freeman, run to the bag, got him. And there's 2 down here in the ninth 6th. Here comes the first baseman, Connor Joe, for the Knights. 1 for 2 with a single today for New York. New York Knights leading 5-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. That'll be a bouncing ball. And Torres to the first. Got him! And we're going to the 7th. Top of the 7th, here comes JT Chargoin in place of Jose Quintana. 58 appearances this year, 33 holds, 8-4 record, 426 ERA, 17% strikeout rate, 193 against righties, 329 against lefties. We'll see how Chargoin does as he faces the second baseman leading off the 7th, Gleyber Torres. Knights still leading 5-2, looking to preserve that lead here. Hot fly foul into the seats. So New York, Boston battle in the Northeast. Toronto's in there as well. The Toronto Huskies will cover them next week against Columbus. That'll be fun. No game tomorrow, of course. Going to the volleyball game. So that would just be insane. Consequent 1-2 to Gleyber Torres. And the pitch.
2-2 now.
Think of the counts 2-2. 2-2, ground ball. Oh, that's into the gap. They can't get it. Torres has got a leadoff single for the Boston Whalers. Barely, he was barely able to get that. They almost got it. Just they were so far out.
Nope.
I just realized the catcher's stuff is black. I'm gonna fix that. The offseason or whatever, I'll fix it. I'll go through all the teams and just fix errors. Preference some time to do that. But again, we still have the rest of the season and playoffs ahead. One ball pitch. It'll be Saker inside 1-1. I mean, just barely. I mean, we got lucky with the call there. Oh, he chased him with a slider and the count's 1-2. Good slider in the corner there. And that's like, it's like go and then just has that curve down. Or curve to that side. And you're like, what? Where'd it go? Or then you just get a piece of it like, that looks perfect. What happened? Fly ball. And nice catch, but he was wisely able to get to it. There's one down. Here in the 7th. There's Garrett Carpenter, the Whalers' right fielder. One on, one out. Top of the 7th for Boston. Side of the play, that'll be you want to know. Just outside. Glad to have you on a late Friday night for some late Friday night baseball. The Boston Whalers and the New York Knights. You kind of miss doing this. Some good old baseball. Had 3 practices at the beginning. I mean, I was like a deadbeat. I was deadbeat. And I got more crazy stuff tomorrow. The volleyball game for my school. It's gonna be fun. 2-1.
3 balls.
That's gonna be down low in the dirt, and the count's 3-1. Got him in the sinker. Counts 3-2. Right two. Ball for a sinker that'll carry Carpenter, and there's 2 on for Boston. The only time in this ball game they've had 2 on at the same time. It's gonna pull Chargoy. I don't know if I'd make that decision, but the Knights manager did, Aaron Boone. And they're gonna bring in NC Almonte. 62nd appearance this year, 3-2 record. The old 74 innings pitched, 390-80. Alright, 21.2%. Strikeout rate, 207 against righties, 216 against lefties. Xander Bogaerts, top of the 7th, leading off 2-1 out here for the Boston Whalers. Glad to have you here on a Friday night. 5-2 New York. Here in the Boston 7th, we're still on. The only time that the Whalers have had 2 on in this game at the same time. They're struggling. We have pop-up on the infield. Infield flying to fact. Connor Joe's got it. Runners stay on first and second, if they have to. I believe that they have to unless he doesn't make the catch. The batter is automatically out on an infield fly rule, which is in effect, which I'm not going to all that. It's one of the more complicated rules in baseball, and if you screw it up, boy, does it look bad. So yeah, ball one. That's it. Generally 0 for 2. And this would be a chance to drive in a runner, or at least load the bases. If it takes 4 balls, but we will see what happens between him and Yency Almonte. Swung and a miss, swung and a sinker, a good sinker. You look from the knees, it goes to the dirt. That one was just too low, 3-1. Now Monte's got to be careful, because if he goes for a fastball, things could end bad. But he doesn't want to go off the plate either. 3-1. Oh, beautiful slider, 3-2, got him in the corner. That was a smart response there. A good slider. Accurate too. Payoff pitch. Swing ground ball, that's going to get through a base hit. Running around third. He's on his way out. The throw is not in time. And Kerry Carpenter scores easily, and it's 5-3. And it's just now a 2-run lead. As they keep jumping at the bit. Making a comeback here against the New York Knights in New York. In Manhattan. In New York City. So yeah, they got a new mayor now. So that's cool. That election happened almost a week ago. Now, big blue wave. I believe it's good. I'll take it. I may not agree with everything that guy preaches. If you know, you know. You know, the free bosses and all that. I may not agree with, like, maybe that's not the best idea. But, hey, he fights. That's what we need right now. Back to baseball, the Cats 2-1 to Freddie Freeman. Boston's another really good city. Stick on the Cats 2-2. New York City, they used to be like really good. They have traffic and subway problems. That's their main issues. Traffic and subway problems. Technically, by virtue of traffic overcrowding, but it's mainly traffic. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball towards short. Go to first. Got him, and we're going to the 9th 7. Whalers out another run, and it's 5-3. Jung Lee with an RBI single into the gap in the left. 5-3. New York. Bottom of the 7th inning, went on for the New York Knights. But first, well, we got a new pitcher coming in for the Whalers, a reliever, Lucas Sims. 44th appearances here, 2-2 record, 3-0. 6.53 ERA, 24% strikeout rate, 51 innings pitched, 250 against right, 286 against lefties, facing off against the third baseman, Ben Quisenberry. See if Ben Quisenberry can get another hack at it. Get another good swing. Fastball foul, 1-1. Five to 3 Knights, bottom of the 7th inning. Quisenberry, he's working closer to cracking 300 batting average. I think 300 will be good for his stats. And that's gonna into the gap in left center field. That one's gonna bounce all the way to the wall. Quisenberry on his way to second. And he's got to get off double. A Quisenberry bullet for his 23rd double this year. And he gets that one right in the sweet spot of the bat and gets into the sweet spot right into the gap. Right in the middle of the gap. Gives him all the time in the world to reach second base with a double and gets the raise away. Eighth in the lineup, Cedric Mullins off the ball. By the play from Lucas Sims, a curveball, that'll be ball one. That was like a mile off the plate. Center fielder Cedric Mullins at the plate. And this night's going to get something back here and get another hit. Mullins only bats 185 with runners in scoring position.
Ball three.
Quisenberry is in scoring positions for the Knights. 3-0. Got him at the knees. Fastball 3-1. And Lucas seems he's getting a bit risky here with some of these pitches. Powell. The count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he chased a sweeper in the upper outside corner off the plate for strike 3. Went down in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Henry Davis, the New York Knights catcher. Top of the zone, that'll be cutter ball 1. Bright, beautiful night. We're in Manhattan, New York City, the New York Knights, and the Boston Whalers. Second of a 3 games. Knights leading 5-3. Grab ball gets away. He's going for third. They got him. 2 down here in the Knights 7th. A bad choice. Because the Whalers catcher was able to stop the ball right there. Cutting down on time, which Ben Quisenberry, he assumed, oh, that ball's gonna get past him, and then he ran, and then didn't get past him. So Quisenberry had less time than he thought, and that gets him out. 3-0 count here. Sims trying to get out Davis here. He just needs to get anything that's not a ball. Goes down in the middle with the fastball. Probably the smart choice, but I would have swung at that 100%. I don't know why Davis didn't. 3-1. Super the Knights. The count's 3-2.
Count is 3-2.
The full count pitch to Henry Davis. Swung and a miss, and they got him with a sweeper for strike 3, and we're going to the 8th. Tag Quisenberry out at third base. Here comes Eldridge Sandoval, 47th appearance this year. 0-6 record. Looking to make that 1-7. 1-6 today. 22 holes, 42 innings pitched, 4.22 ERA. And we'll see how he does. As he faces the left fielder Marcelo Ozuna. 1 for 3 today is Ozuna. We'll see if the Whalers can get that gap just a little bit closer. And they've been just chomping, I said earlier, chomping away at bit by bit. I mean, they've eaten half the chicken. We just gotta eat the other half, and then we're at a tie ball game. And if we use the fast food analogy, then they're just gonna eat the fries to get the win. That was a strange analogy, but it works in my head.
Ball 1.
Down to 1, 2, 45,930 and attendance, almost a full sellout. You could see it. Seats full. all the way around. 45,930, the reported attendance. Counts 2 to the Marcelo Zuna, top of the 8th. Nobody out. Nobody out.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
What? That was below the belt. Why about a left center field? And Mullins was ready to make the catch in left center, and there's one down to retire Marcelo Zuna. Third baseman Eugenio Suarez to the plate for Boston. Suarez gets ready. The pitch. That's ball strike 1.
All ones the count.
Oh yeah. Fly ball to left center. And he's got it 1 down. 2 down. 6th in the batting order for the Boston Whalers, Brian De La Cruz coming to the plate for Boston. Whalers might run out of bounds. That might be what happens here. They got 4 outs left.
All one.
Counts 1-1. I mean, every other out they need to run if they want to tie this game.
Nope.
They need even more to win. 2-1 pitch to De La Cruz.
That's ball 3.
Change-up that'll be out the plate, and that'll be 3-1 to Brian De La Cruz. And the 3-1. Bouncing ball right towards third base. Set. Quick to the first. Connor Joe gets him out, and we're going to the 9th inning. Chance for some extra runs to lock in the win for New York. Coming in is Derek Law for the Boston Whalers. For the 4th appearance this year. 1-2 record, 43 innings pitched, 5 holds, 5.40 ERA, 14.4% strikeout rate, 269 against righties, 317 against lefties for Derek Law. He's visited the leadoff man Brian Reynolds. And a solo homer in the 3rd inning today for the Knights. And they haven't done much of anything since like the 5th inning, but they've been able to hold on to the lead, although it is getting slimmer by every Whalers out. Which they only got 3 outs left. Knights, if they can hold on to this, they potentially are down to their final 3 outs if they can hold on to the lead in the top half of the 9th.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Then we will have to play bottom half. Counts 1-2 to Brian Reynolds. The pitch. Fly ball to right. Laboratory is under it. Right behind second base to make the catch, and there's 1 down. Matt McClain, homer and RBI today, 1 for 2. He scored himself, of course. From the last early, good swing, foul. Right into the seats. And the 0-1. Slider still gonna mess the count, 2-2.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball, that's outside.
Counts the ball and 2 strikes.
Nope, upstairs.
Counts 2-2. Swing and a miss in the cutter for strike 3, and that retires Matt McClain. Here comes the right fielder, Brent Rooker, for the New York Knights.
Ball.
Cutter way off the plate for Derek Law, and that'll be ball 1. Slider, and that'll be 1-1. And this Knights, I think they're just trying to ride their way home here on a late Friday night. 1-1. The pitch. So that'll be a fly ball. That'll be foul. Counts 1 and 2. Brent Rooker's 1 for 3 today for the Knights. 13th pitch for Derek Law. The 1-2. Swung and a miss. It'll be a cutter, strike 3, and we're going to the 9th. Chance for the Knights to win this ball game. Looking to close it out for the New York Knights will be Gregory Santos, 55th appearance this year, and you can hear the crowd cheer. 1-1 record, 48-51. And 52 innings pitched, 190 ERA, 13.6% strikeout rate, 2-3 against righties, 2-3 against lefties. Leadoff man, Gleyber Torres. 3 outs to go, and the Knights win the ball game. First pitch for Santos. Soon to be a bouncing ball right towards second baseman. Sidearm to first, got him on 1 pitch, 1 out. 2 outs remain for Boston. 1 down. Catcher Connor Wong, the only home run for Boston in the 5th. Maybe he had the only home run. Unless I'm misremembering. Gregory Santos leading the league by 9 saves. He's looking for his 49th today. The closest one's at 39, Evan Phillips. That's for Boston, too. 100 miles an hour, he got him. 1-1's the count. Santos is throwing hard. And that's going to get down for a base hit for Connor Wong. He's going to want that single here in the 9th for the Whalers. Here comes Gary Carpenter for Boston. Gets that slider in the corner on 1. It was a good slide from Santos. The Knights have a chance to end this with a double play. High fly ball. And the 0-2, the pitch. And that'll be down low. That ball's gonna get away.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And the runner does not advance to second base, which I absolutely would have. Connor Wong stayed at first. I would have advanced to second if I were him. And probably you'd have to see a miss fly ball. It's a good drop in foul for Kerry Carpenter, and the count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fans on their feet here in New York. Got him for strike 3, and the Boilers are down to their final out. A sinker at the knees. Here is Xander Bogaerts. Final chance for the Boston Whalers. Fans on their feet. They're in New York City at the New York Coliseum. First pitch to Bogaerts. We found right field side, and the count's 0-1. Knights leading 5-3. 1 pitch. Counts 0-2. 1 more pitch to win the ball game. The 2-strike pitch. They fouled off. Next game will be on Sunday night. No game tomorrow. I'll see you on Sunday. 0-2. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3, and that's the ball game. And the New York Knights win. The Knights hold on to win 5-3. Dominant performance early. They win it 5-3 over the Boston Whalers to tie the series 1 game apiece. And Tom of the win, Ryan Weathers the loss. Gregory Santos with his 49th save of the year. He's chasing 50. Sometimes just now. We'll see you in the next one. Sometimes rest, and I will see you in the next one. Glad to have you tuning in, and I will see you on Sunday. Hopefully I'll have the highlight out by sometime tomorrow. See ya.